from whatever people have presented, connect to new subjects. From one subject to another subject you can jump, relate one to something else. You must keep on adding your knowledge. These presentations in different topics are only to give you a tag for new learning. I am not planning anything. Maybe with this today's presentation we will now next week we will jump on something else. Monday onwards you will get some assignments. Because if somebody is very serious in learning, these presentations give them lot of new ideas, new branches of learning. You will have to jump from one subject to another subject, learn quite a bit. So it will occupy you a lot. So if I give some other assignments, you will not invest that much time in the learning around the presentations, what is happening now. So you must...
Namaste, sir.
Namaste. The presentations are meant for giving you ideas of what to learn. So you must keep on hunting for topics around that. Take the technical terms which everyone used. When somebody says you can become a doctor in defense, must have mentioned major, but major is only in army. So what is equivalent in Air Force, Navy? They can grow up to colonel. So what are the equivalent rank in? There are so much. Any knowledge can be a thread for great knowledge. Connecting that, you have much more to learn if you are a good student. Good students will have a lot of questions. If you don't have questions, that means you are not learning at all. So what I expect is to see that you improve your knowledge, increase your horizon with a lot of questions associated with each of the topics we discussed. That shows you are interested in learning. I want such students who will learn such things and ask very specific questions. The whole idea is to make my children ask wonderful questions. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. So,
And I don't see good questions from children. That actually is not a good sign.
sir, I had a question to Pallavi.
You can ask me also, if you think that I am also a little bit knowledgeable than Pallavi.
Yes, sir. So my question was if is it true that plants grow faster if music is played?
It is, a plant grows based on different situations. So one of the energy level which can make it to grow is good vibrations around it. Music can create good vibrations, but I have seen bad vibrations hamper the growth of plants. The flowering also changes. based on the energy which you provide. Music I never tried. Music therapy is used for many applications. So it also has energy which can generate. Not necessarily music. It reminds me when I was in Delhi, I was growing a tulsi in my office room. Maybe sometime soon I will post my experience of growing a tulsi in my room, where I kept on talking to tulsi. It increased. If you have 20-30 coconut plants, the plant which is close to you, that means you keep visiting, definitely will grow much faster and better than the other other plants. So definitely, if you are not getting to closer to the plant will not grow that faster. So the reverse also is possible. There are experiments conducted around a rose plant. Rose plant has got thorns. If somebody keeps on going to the rose plant and keeps saying, "Oh my dear rose, you don't require thorns, I will take care of you." Don't ask me question whether the tree will understand English or not. The plant will understand English or not. It's all the emotion which you attach. People have done experiments. Botany is a big field. The temperature difference can create good environment for growing. Electromagnetic energy has got a higher potential if the energy around that will stay longer if the temperature is too low. That is why the Himalayan region you have a different plant. In barren field you don't have that different plants. So you should understand the psychology of plants, understand the philosophy of plants. That's quite essential to learn. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Who is the first presenter today? Sia may start presenting.
Sir, I started presenting.
Yeah, is it Sia?
Yes, sir.
Start.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sia, and I'm from Chelmsford English High School, Dubai. Today, my topic is cell structure and its functions. So, what's a cell? Cells are the building blocks of all living things. The human body is composed of trillions of cells. They provide structure in the body, take in nutrients from the food, convert them into energy and nutrients. Different kind of cells are there in our body. They have different kind of functions. So, what are the functions of the cell? The cell provides support and structure to the body. Facilitates growth by mitosis, helps in reproduction, provides energy and allows the transport of substances. Who discovered the cell? Robert Hooke discovered the cell in 1665. He observed a piece of bottle cork under the compound microscope and noticed minuscule structures that reminded him of small rooms. Consequently, he named the rooms as cell. However, his compound microscope had limited magnification. Hence, he could not see any details in the structure because of the limitation. Hooke concluded these were non-living things. How did the discovery of cell help us? The discovery of cell is one of the remarkable advantages of science. It helped us to know that all organisms are made out of cells, and these cells help in carrying out different various processes in our life. The structure and functions of the cell helped us to understand life better. Types of cell based on numbers. Unicellular cell. These are single cell organisms. Their life process like feeding, digestion, excretion, reproduction happens in one single cell. Multicellular cell. The multicellular organism. The life process are carried out by different kind of organ systems. The cell structure. All cell consists of three parts: the cell membrane, cytoplasm, and the nucleus. So, what's a cytoplasm? It's a jelly-like fluid that's inside the cell. All life functions take place in the cytoplasm. It's mainly composed of water, salt, and proteins. The cytoplasm includes all of the material inside the cell and outside of the nucleus. Cell membrane. They have the ability to regulate an entrance of exit of substances. It protects the cell and gives it a shape. It's a biological membrane that separates the interior of the cell from the outside environment. The cell wall. Cell walls are found in plant cells. They are much stronger than cell membranes, protects and supports the cell. They are made of cellulose. It can be tough, flexible, sometimes rigid. It provides the cell with both structural support and protection, and also acts as a filtering mechanism. The nucleus. The nucleus has a majority of genetic material cell. The nucleus is also called as a brain of the cell. It controls various activities within the cell. The structure of the nucleus. The nuclear membrane acts as an outer membrane. It's a nucleoplasm, a fluid substance inside the cell, which contains chromosomes in the form of chromatin fibers, which carry genes that control the characters of the cell. Organelles. Within the cytoplasm lies an intricate arrangement of fine fibers and hundreds and thousands of minute cellular by distant structures. These are called as organelle cells. An organelle is a tiny cellular structure that performs specific functions within the cell. Organelles are embedded within cytoplasm of the cell. Usually, organelles are often enclosed by their own membrane. The mitochondria. These are tiny spherical or rod-shaped structures. Number varies depending upon the activity of the cell. Mitochondria are both found in plant cells and animal cells. They are the sites of energy production and they release energy in the form of ATP molecules. Hence, they are also called as the powerhouse of the cell. Plasticytes. They are chloroplasts, chromoplasts, and leucoplasts. Chloroplasts are organelles found only in plants. They use sunlight to make food energy. Chromoplasts. They store color pigments to give the color to the flowers and fruit. Leucoplasts. They are colorless stored food in the form of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Vacuoles. These are membranous sacs that hold many substances from organic molecules to simple excess water. Plant cells have central vacuole that is important in maintaining plant turgidity. Ribosomes. Ribosomes link amino acids. Ribosomes carry out functions of protein synthesis from the nucleus. All ribosomes are made of RNA and proteins. The lysosomes. The lysosomes are digestive sacs that can break down large molecules inside and outside of the cell. The digestion is carried out with lysosomal enzymes found in the lysosome. They can burst and destroy the whole cell. Hence, they are also called as suicide valves of the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum acts as a highway and the road system. It is composed of a network of tubes and channels. It's the site of synthesis, storage, and transport of cell production. Based on the absence and presence of ribosomes, it has a smooth ER and a rough ER. The Golgi apparatus. It is made out of tubeless, long tube-like vessels. Vessels, there are small cells and vacuoles. It secretes enzymes, hormones, and proteins. The Golgi apparatus is a membrane-bound organelle found in the most cells. It is responsible for packaging of proteins. centrosome. It's only present in animal cells. The main function is to initiate and regulate cell division. Centrosomes are organelles which serve as the main microbial organizing centers for animal cells. Types of cells. There are different types of cells. Prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are single-celled organisms like bacteria are examples of prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells. They are multicellular animals, including humans, are made of complex cells with multiple internal organelles. These are called as eukaryotic cells. Difference between prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells. Cells have a well-defined nucleus surrounded by a nuclear membrane. They have membrane-bound organelles. Such organelles are called eukaryotic. For example, protozoa, fungi, most plants, animals, and cells. Prokaryotic cells. Such cells that lack well-defined nucleus surrounded by a nuclear membrane. They do not have a membrane-bound organelle. Few internal structures. Such organelles are called prokaryotic cells. For example, one-cell organism, bacteria, blue, green, algae, etc. Difference between plant cell and animal cell. Plant cell, there is no cell wall. Cell wall is present. Large central vacuole is present. Plastocytes are present. The cytoplasm is not dense. Centrosome is absent. And the animal cell. Cell wall is absent. There is no large central vacuole. They are smaller in size. Plastocytes are absent. The cytoplasm is dense and centrosome is present. Cell division. The cell division is a process of prokaryotic cells. The binary fusion is a less complicated and much quicker process than cell division in eukaryotic cells. In eukaryotic, there are two distinct types of cells. Mitosis, a Western division whereby each daughter cell is genetically identical to the parent cell. A meiosis cell, a reproductive cell where the number of chromosomes.
Sia, how much more time you will take for reading this?
No, sir, it's finished.
Okay.
No, this is the last cell. This is the last slide.
Yeah. Why are you not sharing the slide? Are there pictures?
No? No, sir. No, these pictures were showed before other pictures.
So you are only reading it. Anybody can read this text, right? What is presentation means? Do you think anyone, I don't remember any of this what you said. Except the word cell, some few words which I know. I don't have a structure, I am not able to imagine. That is why pictures are used. Pictures give a visualization, more appealing. You are not using those pictures. Do you think everybody remembers the previous picture? Somebody has kept some time?
No, sir. Not sure.
Yeah, I am sure. I don't. You are reading a text, that is not a presentation. Do you think this is how your teachers will take class? That itself is not at all of standard, teachers taking class. If somebody just read that, how do you feel? Okay, ask for some few questions to somebody, whatever you have presented, let me see who will answer. From your presentation.
Who discovered?
Yeah.
Okay, who discovered the cell?
Anybody can answer, immediate.
Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke.
Only one at a time. One is good enough. First. Only one, first one who answered, then don't try any more answering. Yeah, next question. You can ask Sia.
What does the cell structure consist of?
The cytoplasm, nucleus, and cell membrane.
Next. Keep on asking.
Okay, sir.
You have 4 more minutes to ask.
What are the different types of cells? Unicellular and multicellular. Not based on numbers.
Eukaryote and
Prokaryote and eukaryote. Yeah. So those questions are over there.
No, whatever you want to ask in biology, whatever you are to present also you can ask. What is that in the subsequent 1 or 2 slides you can ask, which you did not tell. That also you can ask.
In cytoplasm, what is the cytoplasm mainly composed of?
Water, salt,
Salt.
organelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, some more. 2 more questions you can ask.
What is the cell wall made of?
Lipids.
Couldn't hear.
Lipid proteins.
No.
Bilayer.
Cellulose.
Yeah, cellulose. What is the nucleus also called as?
The brain of the cell.
So those questions are only there.
Good. So I was testing actually Sia whether you have learned really. You have learned everything. Because presenting is simple, but asking questions is very difficult. If you have to create questions, you must know the subject. So good girl. You have proved that
Yes, sir.
you have learned that you are not just reading. I know that you are not reading because the way you are reading is probably very fast, plus sometimes you are not looking into that, you know only the catch word is good enough. So while presenting, what is to be done is, what are the words which gives you a link for reading? At least that words when you push it. See, most of the students who answered are also students of 8th grade or maybe 9th grade who are just studied that. Correct? I am not a biology student at all. So probably that is one of the reason where I have not studied that in the recent past. So I know little bit, but I don't remember most of the things. Right? Yeah.
Yes,
What
sir.
what is that in the leaf there is something which makes the leaf to produce its own food. What is that?
Chloroplast.
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
I had a wild thought sometime. If human had such a cream available and we can apply on our body and show to sun, if the food is produced on our skin, how good it would have been, right?
Yes, sir.
All of us can remove kitchen from the house, and morning you apply some cream, show your hands to the sunlight, and then automatically you become so energetic, you know. Will
Yes, I have a doubt. Sir. Can I
Will
ask?
Sia do some research on that and then continue this study?
Okay, sir.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Akash has some question.
Sir, I want to ask Sia, sir, what do you mean by ATP?
ETP. I didn't say anything about ETP.
You did mention about ATP.
ATP.
Yeah, Akash, is that noise is from your side?
No, sir.
When you are unmuted, there was some sound. That's why I'm asking. Somebody was singing behind.
Yeah, sir, in the hall there's some class going on.
Yeah. So you should know that there is some disturbance and you should have muted, right?
Can I tell what's ATP?
Yeah.
It's an energy cell.
May I know who is this?
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
So, like, what is mitosis? Like,
Not clear. I think I don't know whether Sia you can come on to video. Sia can come on to video. Yeah. Did you get the question?
No, sir, his voice was breaking.
Yeah.
So what is mitosis and meiosis?
It's actually a part of cell division.
Thank you.
So good girl. Sia, well done.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Yeah. Who is the next presenter? Yeah.
It's me, Karthik.
Rishika had a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you could ask Sia. That's the last question we'll take. Repeat question again. Sia, if you did not get it, you should ask. You unmute Sia first. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
What is the difference between the cancer cell and the normal cell?
The cancer cell is actually like the normal cell. It helps us like with different functions. Like the cancer cell is produced because I'm not sure about it actually. Can I like check?
The shape itself is distorted. It will have a different shape. The size also could be different.
It's a disease cell. It's
Yeah.
caused. It's actually a disease cell.
So it's like a cell and cell. There is a deformation happened into the cell, and that keeps spreading. Yeah. Thank you, Sia. Good girl.
Welcome, sir.
So,
Yeah. Siddharth, you can start.
yes, just a minute. So is my slide appear?
Yeah. It's come.
So, good day to all. My topic today is financial impact of China and India. If you don't know me, I'm Siddharth Mehman.
You should tell where are you from, which grade you are.
I'm from Kuwait and I finished my grade 12. I'll be joining college. So, the financial impact of China and India, we all know that on 29th June, our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi told that we will be stopping all trades with India and China. So I'll be talking for and against of this. So what does India import from China? So like you see the statistics of 2018 and 19. In 2018-19 year, there was 13.7% of import to India from China, and in 2019-20 there was 14.1% import. So the import rose from 2.9% from the previous year. So the main import from China are engineering goods, electronics, pharmaceuticals, automobile components, and nuclear reactors. Now in the graph which I showed you all, there is a graph and a red graph. Now under each graph there is capital goods, consumer goods, intermediate goods, and raw materials. Now let us focus on the blue graph. We can notice that in the blue graph, where China shares in Indian import, there is capital goods the highest, which is 38.85%, while raw materials, which is the lowest, 0.42%. Capital goods are goods that are used to produce other goods. This shows that China has makes products for the youth to make other Indian products. Now, what does India export to China? Now, the main statistics report does that in 2018-19 year, there is 5.1% of export to China, whereas in 2019-20 there was 5.3% export. So there was an increase in export of 3.9%. Major export materials to China are organic chemicals, ores, slags and ashes, mineral oil and mineral fuel. Do you know that the total value of India's export grown by nearly half between 2010 and 2019, which resulted in trade deficit in India? I'll talk about trade deficit in future slides. So again, I'll repeat for the same up. Where now let's focus on the red graph, bar graph, where the raw materials are the highest, which is 10.03%, and capital goods are the lowest, which is 3.08%. This graph shows that it exports mostly raw materials, and China exports mostly finished goods. And we all that finished goods are more costlier or more expensive than raw materials. So this shows that China makes more revenue than India. Now, Chinese FDI into India. What is FDI? Foreign direct investment. It is an investment in the form of a controlling ownership in a business in one's country by an entity based on another country. So China has investment in India. So now I'll take the example of smartphones. So the main companies, Chinese companies which invest in India are Xiaomi, Vivo, Realme and Oppo, where Xiaomi is the highest investment, which has 30% of investment to Indian companies. Now I'm talking about smartphone because they say that these companies want an investment in India because so that it grab faster consumer market of younger consumers. So this is why the main thing, the India's sale of the top Chinese smartphone brands totaled more than 16 billion in 2019, including startups. Now we'll be one. Now, Chinese investment to India. The other investment, foreign direct investment from China are logical industries, renewable energies, especially solar panels, electronic equipment, automotive, and chemicals. Chinese have investment in India only 0.52%. But you remember I mentioned in the previous slide that Xiaomi has 30% of the highest investment. What I mean is the foreign direct investment in total of India is reported by Chinese is 0.52%, out of which 30% is kept by Xiaomi. Now, you'll be wondering why only 0.52%? Is it because China doesn't have money to invest in India? You're wrong. Because India has a policy written that if those sharing the borders with India will get to have less investment powers or investment authorities, because or else they will take over the companies, the Indian companies, they will take ownership of the Indian companies. Now let's talk about India-China trade. China accounted for over 5% of India's total exports in financial year 2019-20, and more than 14% of imports. India ran a huge trade deficit with China. As the absolute value of imports from our neighbor may have fallen, their share in the overall pie rose from 13.68% in the previous fiscal meaning the previous year or the previous financial year. Now you can see the import. The pie chart, I've shown that China has 14.09% of imports. This is what I exactly spoke in the previous slide. India's export to China is 5% of total exports. And you can see USA is 7.58, which is second to be the imports of China, of India. Whereas India's export pie chart shows that China is the third largest export market of Indian goods as of financial year 2019-20. China is only giving 5.3%. This is the China-India trade statistical report. Now, what is an alternative to Chinese products? Let's take some examples. First example will be pharmaceuticals. At least 70% of Indian drugs are imported. Intermediate drugs are imported from China. Intermediary meaning raw materials for making these drugs are imported from China. This is said by Sudarshan Jain, the president of Indian Pharmaceutical Alliance. So how do we replace this? Will Atmanirbhar be an answer for being self-reliant? Is there a problem in becoming self-reliant? Yes, there is a problem being self-reliant, as it could be time-consuming as well as being cost-effective. India is the largest producer of generic medicine, as we all know. So, approx value of generic medicine produced by India is almost US 11 billion, but 20% of the world market. It is almost about 40 countries. Now, luxury products. For these luxury products, I've been focusing on air purifiers, water coolers, and air conditioners. What are the main components for these, or raw materials for these products? These products need compressors. These compressors comes from China. So, as we know, import has been stopped. So, what is the effect for these luxury products? Now, let's take as a compressor, the raw material which is coming from China. It is a yes, as if we ask Chinese materials or the compressors. The answer is they will made in India raw materials imported from China. Goods will be cost efficient, will reduce price competition and increase the imported cheap finished goods. So if it is a yes, if the answer is a yes, we can import raw materials. The finished goods, the cost will reduce and the competition for these goods will increase. Whereas if the answer is no, we will not allow raw material from China, the price competition with finished goods and increases. Export price increases where there has been a tough competition in the world market. Now, it is said that around the Indian domestic manufacturing sector can substitute as 25% of the total imports from China, according to rating agencies. The world reduces bills of over $8 billion in a single year. $8 billion in a single year. Handicraft is, now let's talk about handicraft. Handicrafts is a category where India import $431 million worth of goods from China in the financial year 2020 without any significant reciprocal export. So hence there will be a cost after India's ban on apps. We all know India has banned 59 apps. Even TikTok, UC browsers, as it is a concern to national threat or national security. As it's a threat to a national security. Now these apps are being removed from Apple Store, Apple Play Store and Google Play Store. According to section 69A of IT Act. Now the main loss has been gone to ByteDance Limited, where it's a loss of $6 billion. But if we say a day basis, this company is losing around $500,000 a day. Now, prediction of GDP in India. We have two statistical reports by two different industries. One the Fitch rating. It is said that there will be a growth of 9.8 when we ban these Chinese imports. There will be a growth of 9.5% in the year 2021 and 22. Whereas another company, S&P rating, says that in the current year 2020 to 21, there will be a contraction of 5%, and in the next year, which is 2021 to 22, there will be an increase or a growth of 8.5%. Now, what does PM Modi expect? The present year, that the fiscal year of 2020 and 2021, there will be a contraction of 4%, whereas in the next year, that is 2021 to 22, there will be 8.5% growth. Now, China exports to India. You know, there's a bilateral trade between India and China, which is declined by about $3 billion last year, while India's trade deficit continues to be high, of amount of $56.77 billion. Both these countries are now facing a huge economic slowdown. Now let me give a eagle's eye view of what I just told. The statistics of Chinese import to India, or the Chinese import formed 10.7% of India's total imports in the financial year 2010. Whereas there was a decline of 13.8% in 2020. In these 10 years, from 2010 to 2020, the highest import to China was at 2018, which reached up to 16.4%. Now, India's import, the total import goods worth $473 billion, of which 13.8% is known as 65 billion, is only from China. So out of this total imports, 65 billion is coming only from China. Whereas from United States, which is the second in import, is 35.6 billion, or that is 7.5%, which I had shown in the previous slide in the pie chart. Now, you all may be wondering, the major India's import came from China, but is the latter true? I disagree, because India, in Chinese exports to India is just 3% of the total export of fiscal year 2019. That means Chinese is only giving 3% of its total exports to India, whereas the other 97% of its total exports are given to the rest of the world. India is 7th top export destination for China. Now, I was talking about trade deficit, trade deficit. Now, what is this trade deficit? When an amount value of a country's import exceeds its export, is called trade deficit. Now, for the last 10 years, the excess of import in the last 10 years, India's trade deficit with China increased by 153% from $19.2 billion in fiscal year 2010 to $4.6 billion in 2020. The number reached its height in fiscal year 63 billion in the year 2018. The main reason for the faster growth in Indian imports from China than exports. Now, the same did not happen in India's exports to China. In 2010, India's export goods worth $11.6 billion to China, which peaked to $18 billion in 2012, which is the highest value.
Siddharth,
Whereas
how much
Yes.
more time you require?
around two more, I think.
Yeah,
2 more.
conclude it fast. Yeah.
Which means there's a 77% increase in India's exports to China in the last 10 years. Now, as we know, there will be a conflicting views. Now, a conflicting views for pharmaceuticals and chemical industry is that there is a chemical industries opposes the move, saying that it would increase their cost and interfere with drugs that are under price control if pharmaceuticals buy from them. Whereas for cement industries has a ban for export of limestone, which will be introducing import duties on cement. I'm ending my presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, good information. Done well. Let me ask you, what is the total global e-commerce contribution from China?
You mean export or import?
E-commerce, that means what is people purchase from the whole world.
Oh, e-commerce.
You said India is 7th in the buying. E-commerce is also considered as not a good market. That's also consumers buy something from China, but through e-commerce, right?
Yes, sir. So I don't know for e-commerce.
Yeah, it's almost 45%. When we say India is not buying, is it a good sign or a bad sign?
Both. It's
No,
a point maybe.
if you say that India is not a good purchaser from China, is it good or bad?
Good. Bad.
Why China is not a consumer market? China has the largest number of people in the world, right?
Yes.
But what is the Chinese consumer market status? Which is the largest consumer market country in the world?
So sorry, sir. I can get you. Can you repeat?
Which country is the real consumer market in the world?
China.
You are wrong.
India.
See, UN, China wanted the recognition of UN to say that they are a consumer market country. UN says you are not buying things from other countries. So you are not a consumer country, you are only a production country. See, the advantage of a consumer country is they get a lot of benefits. But China don't want to buy from other country. That means the whole presentation you did not understand the real essence of market economy and all that. You understood better what I am saying? Your presentation is good, lot of material. Whatever you said internally, it is a text. Your analysis on that is more important. How much you understood from that? See, as a consumer market, China wanted to prove that they are a better consumer market. How can you be a better consumer market?
You buy.
Yeah, you buy. Assume that there is a small family who is producing lot of idli for selling. But they themselves don't eat good breakfast. You understood? Because the head of the family says, all of you have to make idli but don't eat more than 2. That is what is happening in China. China produces a lot. But Chinese government says you should not consume more. Because if you consume, you cannot make money. That the whole world is against China. Because you should not do that. When you are selling idli, first you should also eat idli or you buy dosha from somebody else. So that you understood, no? I am explaining it in a simple fashion.
Yes.
So China is not a consumer market. Who is buying in the whole world? The best buyer is
India.
No. India can buy only when India is very rich. GDP tells you how much you can buy. One is number of people. That way, after China, India should have been the best consumer country. But are we richer than USA? Are we richer than Europe? Are we richer than China?
No.
Are we richer than Japan? Are we richer than UK? No. That is why we went to seventh stage. So you told that, but you don't know how to tell that. Now you understood what I am saying.
Yes, yes.
So
yes.
China is not able to consume, but they are selling it, and the best buyers are America. Now what America says, we don't want from China, Indian people should produce, then we will buy.
Yes.
Chinese people are very smart. You know, they know that they want a lot of Apple phone. So what did they do? They started an Apple company itself there. Unit there. So internally they will produce, they will sell there itself. But India is not having an Apple. If you want, we want to import either from China or from US. So we are importing.
US.
But why everybody is not having Apple phone? Because we are not rich. China knows the trick of making it. But China says we will become rich, then we will start eating more idli every day. And their plan was by 2020 they have to become surpass UK, Japan, all that is out. Now China is much better than them. Only two countries are there, European Union and USA. So they said in 2020 we will surpass all of you and our growth will be very high.
Okay.
You understood? But immediately this COVID came, everybody started pushing China beside. Actually, the market of China increased to 45% of the global e-commerce. Almost 50%. By 2020, they were aiming 50% of the world requirement China is going to provide. Whereas what happened, America has fallen in the last 10 years from 35% to 25%. Now it is still down. It all depends on the GDP, the money which you have. America require nearly $20 trillion of item every thing from different people. They are the best consumer market. They buy things just like that. Because they are rich. Okay, you have good understanding, but read some more normal critical reviews, listen to news and improve. You are good. You can do well. Okay?
Thank you.
Good boy.
Thank you.
Who is the next presenter?
Sir, sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
continue.
Sir, can I start?
Yeah, we are seeing.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sai Vijay and I'm studying in grade 8 of Bright Rider School, Abu Dhabi, and I'm from Kerala. In this session of Dr. TPS Shiksha Moksha International Virtual Workshop, I'm pleased to explain how video games improve the brain's ability in a positive way. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. TPS sir for providing this platform. There is a common misconception that playing video games will ruin the mental abilities of children. But actually, they don't, providing that you don't cross the limits. You must be wondering how. Let me explain. A new study has found that video gaming can stimulate neurogenesis, that is the growth of new neurons, and connectivity in brain regions responsible for spatial orientation, memory formation, and strategic planning, as well as fine motor skills. Scientists have collected and summarized studies looking at how video games can shape our brains and behavior. Research to date suggests that playing video games can change the brain regions responsible for attention and make them more efficient. Another finding was that playing computer games can actually increase the size and efficiency or brain regions responsible for visuospatial skills. Researchers from the Chinese University of Electronic Science and Technology and the Australian Macquarie University in Sydney has joined forces and recently found a correlation between playing video games and an increased amount of gray matter volume in the brain. The hippocampus, a part of the human brain, which is responsible for regulating emotions and long-term memory. Studies show that by playing video games, the hippocampus was markedly more bigger and larger and more developed. Having said that, there are a few cons as well. When video games are played for more than what is intended, some of the following drawbacks may happen. There are behavioral and mental changes, lack of other hobbies and poor academic performance. It also negatively affects eyesight and results in insomnia. The video games also have addictive qualities to them, and there may also be increases in physical aggression in children over time. Do you know how games are made? They're made with special programs called engines. A game engine, also known as game architecture or game frame, is a software development environment designed for people who build video games. Developers use game engines to construct games. The core functionality typically provided by a game engine includes a rendering engine for 2D or 3D graphics, a physics engine, and a collision engine. Some examples are Unity engine, Unreal engine, and Delta engine. The picture that you see in the background is an example of an engine. There are many different types of games which affect different functions of the brain. For example, cognitive abilities, quick thinking skills, develops memory, and improves concentration. Some types of games are arcade games, which improve cognitive abilities, for example, Pac-Man or Frogger. War/shooting games, which develop quick thinking skills, for example, Fortnite and the Call of Duty franchise. Strategic games, which also improve quick thinking, for example, XCOM 2 and Civilization. Simulation games, which develops memory, for example, The Sims 4 and City Skylines. Puzzle games, which improve concentration and develops memory, for example, Polyarc 3D and Word Search. These days, video games are used for military training. Do you know why? It's because of the single fact that wars cannot be recreated in real life. However, most of the softwares or games used are confidential in real life because of the threats from hackers. Most of the softwares and games used in military are very complicated yet interesting. These are extensively used in US war combat simulations. Some of them are ATMS, that's Advanced Training Management System, CBS or Corps Battle Simulation, VCTS, that's Virtual Clearance Training Suite, America's Army, etc. Modern video games use physics to achieve realistic behavior and special effects. Everything from flying debris to tactical fighter jets is simulated in games using fundamental principles of dynamics. A program is a set of instructions. The instructions are not randomized, but rather based on logic. And of course, logic comes from math. Software engineers need to decorate all the instructions logically to get the accurate result of the program. If the logic goes wrong, the whole software will suffer. When Microsoft released its Kinect system for the Xbox, companies and academics were quick to see the device's many applications in robotics. Kinect is a line of motion sensing input devices. The technology included a set of hardware originally developed by PrimeSense, incorporating RGB cameras, infrared projectors, and detectors that map depth through either structured light or time-of-flight calculations, and finally a microphone array, along with software and advanced artificial intelligence. This enables Kinect to be used as a hands-free, natural user interface device to interact with a computer or a console. Indeed, thanks to the efforts of newly formed Kinect application developer communities, such as OpenKinect and universities like MIT, are hard at work studying ways to harness Kinect's full potential. Even my ambition, which is to be a pilot, requires a lot of video games or software, which will help me to realize my dream. A flight simulator artificially simulates aircraft flight in various environments and conditions. It is also known as a flight training device or FTD, aviation training device or ATD, or full flight simulator, that's FFS. And it is used primarily to augment pilot training since it's not always safe or practical for student pilots to train in adverse weather conditions. Flight training in a simulator allows pilots to practice difficult maneuvers under all sorts of weather conditions and at airports all around the world. Pilots can experience variations in air density, wind shear, turbulence, clouds, and even precipitation. With this, I shall conclude my presentation on how video games, and it's about video games and its ability to improve cognitive skills for knowledge, empowerment with the help of visual media, which will make it easy and moreover great fun. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Now, how many hours you suggest everyone to play video game?
Sir, around 1.5 to 2 hours.
At every age?
No, sir.
Ah.
It depends on your age.
No, tell me, up to what age you can improve your cognitive skill?
Sir, up to video games can make a huge change in your brain up to about 20 to 22 years.
That means military people cannot change their cognitive. Then why the video games for military people? They may be at the
Sir,
age of.
Sir, it can change, but then there won't be that much of a big effect. Like it will have a big effect if it's younger.
So video games like military training, all that is not given for people after 25-30?
Sir, it is given.
You only said it doesn't make such help.
Sir, it won't have the video games that are used. It's not video games, it's softwares and simulators that are used for military training.
No,
it's like,
video games, there is no much difference between the simulator, flight simulators. I have worked on all these flight simulators 20 years, 25 years back. Have you ever seen my virtual reality lectures in the engineering colleges?
No, sir.
You can look at them
Yes, sir, I'll check it out.
where I am explaining the virtual reality scenario, how is it applied in military and all that. So one portion is you are only looking at the cognitive part of it.
Yes, sir.
The real life applications like pilot facility learning for the military people, they cannot go to that facility.
Yes, sir.
Assume that I have got a neighboring country who is my enemy. I cannot send my people there to know which are all the area there.
Yes, sir.
So that is mapped, imaged, created that facility inside our lab. And the military people are trained this way. If you go, this is the height, this is how much you have to climb, these are all the buildings around. All that in 3D it is shown.
Okay, sir.
So that has huge data because 3D data. That is why the graphic engine, normal engine is not enough. Normal graphic engine, what do? They render continuously the whole area. But video game only render those portions. You know what is rendering? Giving the same color, light conditions, reflections, parameters, opaque conditions and all that. But they do as we move. So it is on the fly doing it. And you also mentioned the RGB camera. What is RGB camera?
RGB camera is like the normal sort of cameras where it takes the colors.
Yeah, the RGB is the primary color. Red, green, blue. RGB camera. Good.
Yes.
So this is actually a virtual reality plus a graphic engine on fly, which architectural engineer also will use. But they will use it not on fly. And the movement is very fast. So it needs the engine to be very powerful. So there is two applications. One is training that keeps happening. Cognitive studies have shown that it helps people for improving their brain, depression and all that. I also used it for very elderly person at the age of 40. Somebody had an accident, his brain was not functioning. I prescribed 3 hours of video game playing every day and he is back into college. He is a professor, assistant professor. He started teaching back again.
Yes, sir.
That is why when you suggested that you want to make a presentation, I said go ahead, because most of the people think that it is waste of time.
Yes, sir.
I have personally used it for treatment of improvement of brain, but beyond the limit it is too bad. Physical exercise is good, but physical exercise half an hour is good, but if you do physical exercise for 3 hours you will faint and die.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, video game can be only less than 40 minutes.
Yes,
More
sir.
than 40 minutes if you play, it actually hampers.
Yes, sir.
One. Second one, there are a lot of video games because of the RGB, the color fluctuations which comes in the screen is too fast.
Yes, sir.
120 Hertz is what your eye can calculate. We should only use less than 60 Hertz, but it becomes too faster than that.
Yes, sir.
And you become tempted to go very close to the monitor.
Okay, sir.
So if you are really wanted to play video game, you must keep a distance of 6 meters away.
Yes, sir.
6 feet minimum. 6 meter is exaggerated actually.
Okay, sir.
So video game controller should not be what you are seeing very close by. You have to be little away. So there are conditions for playing that also. Okay, good different opening. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Very
Sir,
good.
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Most of the people say that video game give a mental ability. Is it true?
The whole presentation was on that, and you are asking after Ramayana, who is Rama to Sita? You understood what I am saying? The whole presentation was to tell that mental ability can be improved. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, who is the next presenter? Ready? We have somebody left. Karthi, are you in? Next presenter is on. Anybody has any questions? Otherwise, all of you can switch on your video. Your video on. Karthi is around. I think his system had problem, right?
He's muted and
Karthi, video is on. You unmute Karthi. Karthi, you can unmute. Your sound is not coming. Your sound is not coming, Karthi. So anybody has any question or any comments? Nobody has questions?
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Yeah, immediate. Why are you responding very fast? We are wasting time actually. Immediate response should be there. Yeah.
My question is to which about video games. Can we use that for like people who are studying to drive to get their driving license? Can they use the driving simulator games also? Just like you said about.
Yeah, they can. In fact, those are there in Abu Dhabi. In the Abu Dhabi driving schools, there are driving simulators.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
Don't try swimming and cycle riding and all with the simulators. Up to 4-wheeler or flying is fine. Simulators are used for under diving and all that. They use a good headgear. So you feel that you are in water, but you will not get wet. Actually, video game gives you a virtual world
Sir,
to
I am ready to give my presentation.
explore everything. Yeah, Karthi, you can come.
Our Earth.
Yeah. Do you require a picture? Yeah, fine. It's coming. Wonderful. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's coming, sir, for you.
Yeah, for everybody it is coming, not for me alone.
Good evening, everyone. I am Karthi and I want to give a presentation on topic our Earth. Earth was formed from the solar nebula before 4.6 billion years ago. At that time, Earth was like a hot red ball, and it will fire everything which will come near to it. After some time, the Earth was cooled by the clouds which were formed in the solar nebula. Earth is the topmost planet from the Sun and fifth largest planet in the solar system. The word Earth came from the English word land. In Greek language, Earth means ground, soil, dry land. Earth is the only planet to sustain life because it has the suitable conditions that a living being can live on it. And our Earth belongs to Milky Way galaxy. Shape of the Earth. The study about the size and shape of the Earth is called geodesy. Before 500 BC, people thought that Earth was flat, but scientists like Aristotle and Pythagoras proved that shape of the Earth is spherical. Later, Sir Isaac Newton contested that Earth has no perfect shape, but it is a compressed spheroid called oblate spheroid. The Earth shape is only very slightly oblate. The rotation of the Earth. Earth's rotation is the rotation of the planet Earth around its own axis. It means here you can see that Earth will rotate on its own axis and it was bended 23.5 degrees. And our Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. The rotation of the Earth divides Earth into a light half and dark half, which rises to the formation of day and night. It means the half which is faced to the sun will be in daytime and the half which is not faced to the sun will be in night time. Revolution of the Earth. The movement of the Earth around the sun in a fixed path is called as revolution. The difference between Earth's farthest point is about 152 million kilometers from the sun, and its closest point is about 147 million kilometers. Is very small distance between sun and its point. Earth travels around the sun at a speed of 107,200 kilometers per hour. At this speed, it takes 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution. And our Earth revolves from west to east in anti-clockwise direction. The hemisphere receiving the most direct sunlight when Earth revolves around the sun forms summer, and the rest forms winter and autumn. of the formation and evolution of the Earth. Scientists think that Earth was formed same time as the Sun and the other planets were formed. 4.6 billion years ago, when the solar system came from a giant rotating clouds of gas and dust known as solar nebula. As solar nebula collapsed because of gravity, it spun faster and flattened into disk. Most of the materials was pulled towards the center to form the Sun. Other particles within the disk collided and stuck together to form ever larger bodies, including our Earth. It means when the solar nebula flattened into a disk, the particles was pulled to the center and formed the Sun, and the remaining materials collided and stuck together to form ever larger bodies, including our Earth also formed like in this process only. Scientists think Earth started off as a water-less mass of rock. It's true. At the starting of the Earth, there is no water on our Earth. When meteorites fall on our Earth, they carry some crystals in them. The crystals contain water, and it takes about 2 crore million years to get water on our Earth. And in 1956, a scientist proved that these meteorites were the reason for water on our Earth. Scientists think at the time, Earth was like a ball of swirling dust and clouds passed through a molten stage. The heavier substances formed the part of the molten core, lighter substances rose to its surface and cooled. If you take a bowl of soup, the heavier particles will go down and lighter particles will come up, and after cooling the soup, they will form a layer. Like that only, the heavier particles was gone down and formed the molten core, and the lighter particles came up and cooled and made the surface. Slowly the upper crust of the lighter and cooler materials formed covering the molten interior. Air is necessary for all of us, but it took many years' time to develop on the Earth. At those time, there is a bacteria called cyanobacteria, which is the reason for the present days of air on our Earth. The cyanobacteria contested the photosynthesis process at those time and released oxygen to the air. Internal structure of the Earth. Earth was divided into 3 layers. First one is crust, mantle and core. Crust. The outer layer on which we live is called crust, and our crust thickness is up to 30 to 100 kilometers. And below the crust there is a layer called mantle. Mantle present inside the crust and lies above the core. The upper part of the mantle is a permeable layer, means it is not fully liquid, half solid, it's semi-liquid. The thickness of the mantle is 100 to 2900 kilometers, and the mantle contains chemicals mainly called silicate. Mantle was divided into 2 types. One is upper mantle, another one is lower mantle. Let's see about upper mantle. Upper mantle of the Earth begins just deep the crust and ends at the top of the lower mantle at 670 kilometers. Temperatures range from approximately 200 degrees centigrade at the upper boundary with the crust to approximately 900 degrees centigrade at the boundary with the lower mantle. It means when we are starting at the upper boundary, which is between the crust and the upper mantle, the heat temperature will be 200 degrees centigrade. Then when we are coming to the lower boundary, which is located in upper mantle and lower mantle, the temperature range will rise to the 900 degrees centigrade. And the first 4 most opulent elements in the upper mantle are kilometers below the Earth's surface between the transaction zone and the outer core. These regions mark the boundary between upper mantle and lower mantle. Here you can get a doubt that what is transaction zone? Transaction zone means the zone which divides lower mantle and upper mantle is called transaction zone. The components in lower mantle are silicate peroxide made up of magnesium, iron, silicon and oxygen. 4. The inner layer of the earth is called core. The thickness of the core is 2,900 to 6,376 kilometers. It composed of dense and heavy substances like iron and nickel. Division of the core. Core was divided into inner core and outer core. Let's see about outer core. The thickness of the outer core is 2,900 to 5,100 kilometers. It consists of liquid metallic materials like nickel and iron. And the last layer of the earth is the inner core. The inner core is the fourth and the hottest layer of the earth. Even though it is extremely hot, it is not liquid but a solid metallic ball inside. The inner core is the hottest layer of our earth, but even though it is hotter, it is not converted into liquid, but it is a solid metallic ball inside. The thickness of the inner core is 5,100 kilometers to 6,376 kilometers. It consists of iron compounds and heavy substances like gold. Movement of the Earth's crust. In the early 20th century, a German meteorologist and geophysicist, Alfred Wegener, introduced the theory of continental drift to describe and partially explain the present arrangement of continents and ocean basins. He postulated a massive supercontinent called Pangaea as having existed 220 million years ago and then breaking apart into several large sections. Over millions of years, some continents collided with each other and are still moving around. Pangaea is a hypothetical continent from which present continents are originated by the drift of Mesozoic era to the present. Wegener hypothesized that the supercontinent of Pangaea broke up to form Laurentia. Present North America, Greenland and all Eurasia means all Europe, north of Indian subcontinent. Gondwanaland, present South America, Africa, Madagascar, India, Arabia, Malaysia, East Indies, Australia and Antarctica. These two blocks were separated by a long shallow Indian inland sea called the Tyson Sea. It took millions of years for the continents to reach the present shapes and positions on the globe. Even today, many of the continents are moving very slowly and pushing each other. Latitudes. The horizontal lines drawn on the globe are called latitudes. The latitudes are expressed in the degrees, minutes and seconds, just like the angles that are represented in geometry. There are 180 latitudes. Some latitudes are given special names because of their positions to the sun. There are equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. Now let's see about those latitudes. Equator. The horizontal line which divides Earth into two equal halves is called as equator. It is also known as 0-degree latitude. Tropic of Cancer. The 23.5 degree north latitude is called as Tropic of Cancer. It lies between Arctic Circle and the equator. Tropic of Capricorn. The 23.5 degree south latitude is called as Tropic of Capricorn. It lies between Antarctic Circle and the equator. Arctic Circle. The 66.5 degree north latitude is called as Arctic Circle. It lies between North Pole and the Tropic of Cancer. Antarctic Circle.
The 66.5 degrees south latitude is called as Antarctic Circle. It lies between South Pole and the Tropic of Capricorn. Longitudes. The vertical lines drawn across the globe are called longitudes. These are semicircles connecting pole to pole. Longitudes cuts across every latitude. It means every longitude compulsory will go to every latitude. These are called meridians. There are 360 longitudes, and just like latitudes, they are also divided into minutes and seconds. The longitude that passes through Greenwich, England is called as 0-degree meridian or prime meridian. Last topic but important topic, question of the time. It takes 4 minutes for the sun's position to move 1 degree of longitude. The world is divided into 24 time zones, starting from the Greenwich meridian going east and west. The difference between one time zone and the next time zone is 1 hour. The time of the meridian for the whole country is same. This is called standard time. For India, it is IST, Indian Standard Time, from 0-degree meridian. When we are going east from 0-degree meridian, 4 minutes will be added. When we are going west from 0-degree meridian, 4 minutes will be subtracted. Thank you, sister, for giving me this opportunity.
Good, Kartiv. Well done. Have you seen any of these subject which you spoke on anything which Dr. TPS lecture on YouTube?
No, sir, I didn't say any of this.
Yeah, that is your problem. I told you, I kept on telling you should look at my videos. When you present Earth Dr. TPS. Earth study is called geography, right?
Yeah.
So this subject is from geography?
Yeah.
Yes. Now you said 4 minutes is 1 degree. That is the last thing which you mentioned, time. How did you get this 4 minutes 1 degree?
Sir, it is in my 9th class textbook.
Don't tell me it is in textbook somebody has written. I am asking how do you get this? I am sure your geography teacher will not tell you because their mathematics is not that good. You only said 24 hours. One time for the earth to revolve around this self rotation is 24 hours.
Yeah.
Am I giving you some clue to think? How do you get 1 degree is 4 minutes? Anybody here? Anybody around here who can explain? This is the problem. You are all just mugging up. It is there in the textbook, so you by heart it. Why? I am asking how. Why? Why and how?
By dividing the total distance by the total time taken by the earth to revolve around the sun.
It is very simple mathematics, but no geography teachers will explain it in the class because they don't understand it totally. It is 24 hours. 24 hour divided multiply by 60. That much minutes. 24 into 60 minutes. Then divide by 360. 360 degree is what? So you will get 1 degree is 4 minutes. Very simple. The subject which you learn in your classroom, something is written in the textbook, immediately you should ask why. Why is it like this? And search. If you don't get in search, 9447437 If you get it in search, you should not ask me. Otherwise, you should ask me. Okay, now you said you don't just take numbers, fact given in the textbook. It is there in the textbook, therefore that is the answer. No. I am asking how they derive it. Derivation. It is simple mathematics. But geography is full of mathematics because geo is earth. Graph is mathematics. Earth shape is round. Okay, who told earth shape is round? Don't tell me it is there in the book. Tell me now the answer.
Vasco da Gama, sir.
You told somebody else's name. Vasco da Gama told the earth is round.
Sir, Vasco da Gama traveled around the earth and told that earth was round.
Which year?
14th century.
So before that nobody knew that earth was round.
Aristotle and Pythagoras.
Which year is Aristotle?
500 BC.
Okay, Pythagoras?
That year only, sir, 500 BC.
Then what is Isaac Newton told?
Earth was not in perfect spherical, but it was in compressed spherical called oblate spheroid.
That is why it is called geo. Geo is the shape, geosphere. It is like a sphere, but it is a geosphere. Okay, then what is Galileo done?
Galileo.
How can you forget Galileo, who is the master of astronomy? Astronomy with experiment, he is the father of astronomical experiments. Galileo is father of modern science. Galileo is the person who is for every method of identifying experimentally these concepts. So you never heard about Galileo?
I heard about Galileo, sir.
Which context? Where did you hear? He makes nice chapati?
No.
All of you should have scientist names and what they did as by heart. It should be within you. Write down the scientist name. Write down what did they invent in a time scale. With Rishika explained how history has to be learned in a timeline. Okay, all of them said. You believe them or you believe Indian?
I believe them only, sir.
You don't believe Indian?
Yeah, I believe both of them.
Okay, so before Galileo is 1500 AD. That is the time when he said the earth is round. Before that, everybody guessed only. They could not show to somebody else. Scientific proof was not there. They were not shown it really. Astronomically, they have shown. There was a great astronomical person in India who also said the earth is round. Who was that? Who is the greatest earth science astronomy man in India? Anybody?
Abdul Kalam.
Anybody? Karthi, you can keep quiet. That is better. Rida can tell me the answer. Aryabhatta. His book is called Aryabhatiyam. He is AD 500, 1000 years before Galileo. Because Galileo told him when you travel in a ship, you will see the mast first, then the board, then you will see the other part of the ship. Therefore, from far when you can see, you can prove that because you need a big telescope. Without telescope, without all this, Aryabhatta told Udayoyo Lankayam so Astamayo Savitureva Siddhapure Madhyano Yavakotyo Romakadeshe Ardharatram Syat. When Lanka has got morning, Rome will have evening. That means sun is not every time, every place coming at a stretch. It comes in different time because earth is round. Do you know different avatars in Vishnu avatar? Different avatar? Karthi, which are the avatar? That is the first one. That is the first one.
Sir, I don't know about Avatar, sir. I know one only.
What is this, yeah? Why are you telling this? It's shame for you. Malsya Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana. In that Malsyam, fish. That shows the first life was available only in fish. Totally scientific. Then Kurmam, which can live in water and land. Then Varaham. Varaham has got the earth itself in its holding. That is the picture. How old is this? Millions of years old story. So India, mythologically, we are strong and we know earth was round. But scientific proof was given by Aryabhata. Similarly, meridian. India had a prime meridian inside India, connecting Lanka and Vatsyapuram. Vatsyapuram is, that means none of you are listening to any of my lectures. That's what it shows. Next week will be full questions on my talk, whichever I am explaining now. All of them are on different videos. Lanka, recently I posted one. Lanka is Sri Lanka. Vatsyapuram, anybody? Vatsyapuram, that's in India. That's called the Khajuraho. The present Khajuraho is Vatsyapuram. Lanka to Vatsyapuram, if you put a thread and connect them, what you will get is a line. That line is called Deshantara Vidayini. Deshantara Vidayini means prime meridian. So India had a prime meridian long back. That's in Legubhaskariam. Legubhaskariam is 500 AD. So in 500 AD we know that we had meridian. Don't write these in exams. Exam you should write what is there in the textbook. But you are all my students. You should know behind the syllabus, beside the syllabus. Syllabus is not your limit. And this is not a classwork. We are doing something, learning, knowledge. So during this knowledge sharing, I wish you will speak something beyond the normal thing what is in the textbook. You have done good, but good is not enough. I want my children to become the best. Karthiv,
Sir,
you have done a good job. Because you told this, I am able to tell you some reminders where you have to learn.
okay, sir.
So Karthik cannot tell, I don't know, the 10 avatars, Dashavatara.
Yeah.
The earth has got gravity was also told by Indian scientists long back. Akrishti shaktistu mahitaya yad gastam swabhimukham swashaktya akrishyate. It attracts to itself. Therefore, the whole universe, the planetary system is not falling. Patattvayam khe, where it can fall when it is all attracted to each other. This is not first time in my lecture, now I am telling you. Many of my videos are there. So you should have just searched Dr. TPS Earth. I teach geography, I teach geosciences, geophysics. For geography, for UPSC also I posted some of them. At least that if you would have seen, you will mention something there. Similarly, virtual reality, earlier presentation. Probably biology I must not have given except some biotechnology lectures. Okay, Karthiv?
Yes, sir.
You are a good boy. At your age, what you have done is great. Don't compare with what I am saying. You have to travel another 40 years to reach me. Before that, by that time, you should become much bigger than me. That is my aim. At your age, I never heard this. I heard this only in my late 30s. When I was 30-year-old, 40-year-old, that is the time I learned this. But I am teaching all these to you when you are in your teenage. You must use this information and then start growing knowledge. Yeah, anybody has got any quick question? Good boy, well done. Smile, yeah, Karthi. You are very serious. Yeah, be happy. You did a good job. First presentation on webinar, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good boy. Anybody else? All of you can come on to video. Audio off, Karthi. Yeah, anybody has any questions?
I had a question. To
Immediate, yeah. Quick response, yeah.
Yeah. Do cancer cells go divide faster than normal cells?
They spread faster.
Not necessarily divide.
Yeah, they
The
spread.
energy level is what changes the size of the cell. So energy can move very fast. There are a lot of experiments done or proof which shows that high radiation can create the change of the cell patterns and all that. That's why people say don't hold your mobile for longer time near that. There can be a vibration which changes your cell pattern. There are a lot of research done on this. Constant radiation for longer time can change because it can start pushing. Energy is a push. Yesterday I was asking the other day. Energy is only a frequency change. So frequency change can change the cell pattern also. Yeah. Everybody has got a deformated cell inside. But that will not show as cancer. Only when huge number comes and it affects some part. Otherwise, any small vibration. When you are putting a headphone also, there is frequency going. When you are going near to microwave, when you are staying near to a transformer, when you go near to a TV, any electronic equipments can create some change in your cell pattern. But that stays temporary. It gets back into its original form very fast. When that doesn't happen, it becomes a disease. It doesn't become a disease, it becomes an illness. Illness will become disease later. When you take it into your heart and then start crying, it becomes disease. Otherwise, it's only illness. Disease is only for mentally not strong people. There is a beautiful video I have put. Difference between disease and illness. Any technical word which I am saying, you can just Google Dr. TPS with the technical word. I am very, very specific in using the words. I know if I don't tell, you will not remember that, you will not emphasize, you will not take note. I am not seeing children with the pen and paper. I have pen and paper with whenever all the presenters what they told, I have got questions asked, what to ask, what to discuss. I want this to be done on all presentations by all of you. You should have a clean note written. Otherwise, study will not be over. Hearing that you will forget. If taking note and making note. While listening, you can take note. Those notes are only helping you to search further, learn further. After learning, you make your own note. So everybody must be able to speak about earth. Not earth what Karthi spoke. Probably I added something more. That also should come. Tomorrow when I ask you how did you get 1 degree is 4 minutes. No, I forgot, I don't know. Don't tell this. You should search that and find out. I have not explained like a class. I have only given you a trigger for you to search. Right? So now what is the difference between the video engine and a graphic engine? Difference you must be able to tell. The cell patterns, you must be able to tell all the difference. What is the cell? Which is the biggest cell?
Egg cells.
Six egg.
What is the size? See, immediately largest, biggest means immediately you should know. Is it bigger than a normal egg which you get from a hen, or what size? What is the weight of that? All that you must start searching. Your biology teacher or somebody else will tell it is bigger or it's almost like football. No, but what is the size? In diameter, how much is that average? Generally.
It weighs 1.4 kilograms.
Diameter? Ellipsoid. It is not a sphere, it's an ellipsoid. Because it's the shape is like an egg, so it's called ellipsoid. So there is a semi-major axis, semi-minor axis. All these must be studied. You are my good children now onwards. So don't take rest. Keep on asking questions like this. See, I am asking just like that questions now. I want all of you to ask questions like this. Don't disturb your teachers when you go back. But disturb yourself. When you disturb yourself, you become a learner. I asked a lot of questions to Siddharth, right? If I am not asking question, that means you are not interested in study, so I know, so I am not asking. If I am asking question, if I am discussing, that means I found you are interested and your presentation is interesting. And it's also have interest to me, the common interest. Any social person has got a common interest. Yeah. After the other day we had a presentation, after that Pallavi and me had another 15-20 days of discussion. Today it will get posted, Pallavi. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
No questions, then we will call it a day. Anyone? Dev?
Yes, sir.
Dev become a good boy now. You are not scratching your head. You have put some nice powder. So your back is also not scratching or what?
No, sir, not like that.
Yeah. Sit straight. Learn how to sit straight without anything. See, I am sitting for 2 hours just like this. You are also probably switching off your video. I am not. Only I move for taking my pen and paper, that's it. When I meet Dev, you must be able to sit like this for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours continuous.
I'll try, sir.
No try. There is nothing try in my dictionary. Only doing. Try is when you are handicapped. Are you handicapped?
No, sir.
Okay, then don't tell. Try. No try. Doing only.
Yes, sir.
Try is
I'll do it.
when you are not capable of doing. You are capable of doing, you will just do it. So I want you to get that capacity. That's it. Okay, good. If nobody else is having any questions or comments, we'll. Anybody? Diya, Mysore. Kannada baratta? Diya?
Yes, sir.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಬರುತ್ತಾ
And mine, sir.
ಯು ಆರ್ ಎ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗ
No, sir, I'm Malayali.
So-
My dad works in Mysore.
ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ
No, sir. Illa, sir.
ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ನೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ immediately learning that language. Dev, you have an assignment. Our next meeting, Dev will speak the news in Arabic and Hindi.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Everybody else will find mistakes in that. Or I will ask any one of you who are in Arabic land, ask you to translate that into English. Different languages. I may ask Harini to translate that into Telugu. Her mother tongue is Telugu. చెప్తారా మీరు తెలుగులో
చెప్తాను.
అంతే ఎనీబడి ఎల్స్ ఫ్రమ్ తమిళనాడు పల్లవి knows Tamil?
No, sir.
Why you don't know Tamil? Sainath knows Telugu, na? Karthiv knows Telugu? Your audio, the mute, you cannot speak.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I may ask Karthi to translate into Telugu immediately after somebody else translate into English. Sentence by sentence. Be ready with your language skill next time.
Okay, sir.
Different languages, it will be beautiful. Rida, can speak Hindi?
Sir, little bit.
Not little bit. Listen to the talk of. There are a lot of series on Chanakya. Or look at History TV, Chanakya. I have given that to Dev, but he did not respond. So I will give it to Rida. Whoever wants to learn Hindi and make a presentation, you must do exactly as Chanakya speaks. There is a YouTube small bit available from History TV, Chanakya. You will learn about Alexander's invasion, why India is not invaded. In that portion, there is a beautiful part. You must by heart that.
Yes, sir, that will do it.
Yeah. If you don't know one language, what you should do is invest more time in that and then learn it. Don't say I don't know, I don't know. Keep on saying. How long you will keep on saying I don't know? If you don't know what to do, invest more time. Okay? Yeah. Pallavi should learn Tamil. Because most of the singers will go to Madras and settle. And if you don't speak Tamil, finished, they will throw you out. Eh?
I will study, sir.
Yeah, if you want to be in anything related to cinema field, first Tamil pudiyano.
Okay.
Tamil illada anga poga mudiyadhu. Okay, see you all. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sir. Bye.